It's time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news on 95.1 FM, weather always comes first. A heat wave continues across large sections of the west and portions of southern Florida. Record highs are likely to continue over the Pacific Northwest and northern Great Basin. They'll also develop over portions of southern California. Heavy rains and potential flooding are expected along the central Gulf Coast into the southeast, while a cool and dry air mass spreads east from the plains into the east over the next few days. Close at home, the weather turns dry this afternoon and continues into next week as high pressure builds over the area. Daytime temperatures will remain near seasonal normals through next week. We'll have another look at the weather following this news. The City of Alamogordo Local Hazard Mitigation Plan Open Comment Review Period is now open. Public input is a critical part of the process, and community members, as well as residents, are highly encouraged to participate, provide comments, and ask questions. Public comments and feedback are encouraged and can be submitted online now through September 20th via the City of Alamogordo Facebook page. The Alamogordo Police Department would like to inform the public that Alamogordo Technology Solutions at 3205 North White Sands Boulevard is not currently a registered business within the City of Alamogordo. Additionally, this entity is under active criminal investigation. You're encouraged to exercise caution when engaging with this business and report any suspicious activity to the Alamogordo Police Department. Now, I mentioned if you had any dealings to also contact us, and boy, have you contacted us. Here's one story. Yesterday, multiple sheriff vehicles showed up at the mall, evidently not for David Pena, yet it appears that Pena, as well as Angela Moreno, bolted out of the parking lot in a gray Jeep Cherokee. Why leave like that if you're not guilty of anything? Just a question. We're currently compiling more information from people, and so we hope to have more for you next week. We've received stories about hard drives disappearing, computers being parted out and sold, plus a video game system that was supposed to be repaired. Instead, it was delivered to the owner in pieces, all on video. Keep them coming. AlamogordoTownNews.org, or you can call me or text me directly, 575-415-4671. Tomorrow is the Southeast New Mexico Food and Housing Summit. I spoke with organizer Courtney McCary Squires.
It's going to be a great turnout of people all across Otero County, Chavez County, Eddy and Lee County. And the purpose of the summit is really to just bring people together who are interested in either learning more about resources or creating an opportunity for us to have our voices heard and speak to our local policymakers about the fact that affordable housing and local food initiatives are important to the people of Southeast New Mexico.
Lunch is catered upon registration, followed by a candidate forum. And who's going to be speaking?
Gabe Vasquez, who is a candidate for New Mexico Congressional District 2, and then Ashley Myers.
I, of course, contacted Ashley Myers myself to learn more.
If you're going to represent a group of people, you must know and what you're representing and how you can further their needs. The things that we all should have, right? What does it say? Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We're entitled to those things. I think it's important, really important for a representative to listen to their community, really listen.
You can see the Many Hands Alamogordo Facebook page for more details. A big rummage sale is coming up in Chaparral. We heard from our good friend, Robert Gable.
Blended Nation Fellowship Church, we're having our big rummage sale. By donation, we're going to be doing a fundraiser. So we're asking if people would please bring over any items that they want to donate to the church for selling.
So those donations can be donated on September 6th and 7th only. Please, no closed donations. The event's happening on Friday and Saturday, September 6th and 7th, from 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. at Blended Nation Fellowship Church, 498 McCombs Road in Chaparral. Well, today is Friday. Time for a cat chat from Kitty City, NM.
Hi, this is Kathy Denton with Kitty City, and welcome to this week's edition of Cat Chat. Our most recent arrivals at Kitty City are two very special cats. Both came to Kitty City as a result of sad circumstances. However, we are happy and relieved they found their way to us. The first kitty is Sarah, an absolutely gorgeous long-haired ragdoll mix. Sarah is 13 years old and a big girl. This lady is a beautiful, gentle soul, all 16 pounds of her. Her long, furry coat is a combination of patterns and colors. Her predominant colors are white and a smoky gray with random tan and brown markings. Sarah's darling face is gray with a white nose and mouth and white outlining her eyes. One of these random brown patches is between her eyes. Sadly, Sarah's elderly owner passed away. This gentleman's daughter and neighbors immediately stepped in to ensure the welfare of Sarah. It was decided that Sarah would be brought to Kitty City. Sarah naturally misses her person, but she soon discovered that there were many people who love her and want the very best for her. Sarah is being doted on by Kitty City staff, volunteers, and visitors. She absolutely loves to be brushed and made a fuss over. She just settles herself down to enjoy being brushed on her chin, her head, down her back, and just about everywhere. She becomes so relaxed she nearly falls asleep. When being held, Sarah is two big armfuls of her sweet, precious, furry self. Sarah requires a home with one or two people in quiet surroundings who won't ask much of her other than to love her so she can love them back. To discuss more about Sarah or to make an appointment to meet her, please call me at 575-430-1914. Our second kitty arrived only a week ago. Charlie is completely deaf. He has been with Kitty City years ago before he was adopted. Charlie is mostly white, but has a black head, ears, and face mask. He has large, expressive eyes. Charlie is 7 years old and has short fur. Unfortunately, it was necessary for Charlie to be taken from the home he had for so long and to be returned to Kitty City due to the serious medical condition of a family member. Handsome Charlie is such a sweetheart and a very friendly kitty. He responds well to people and just enjoys attention and being loved. He loves to be in your lap as long as you will have him. Charlie meows his pleasure when he is being petted and loved. Charlie is good with other cats. Please stop by Kitty City at 56 Stanley Ranch Road to meet Sarah and Charlie and all the other wonderful kitties, or visit our website at www.kittycitynm.com to see the pictures and profiles of all the cats and kittens ready for their forever home. Tomorrow, Saturday, September 7, Kitty City and Alamogordo Animal Control will be at the White Sands Mall from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. for our adoption event. The adoption event is set up near the entrance to the Spirit of Halloween store, and we will have cats and kittens and dogs available for adoption. Our special of 2 cats or kittens for the price of 1 was so successful in August, we have extended that to September. I'm Kathy Denton, and this has been this week's edition of Cat Chat. I'll be talking to you next week from Kitty City NM. Kitty City and you, no one loves them better.
I heard something yesterday, and I kind of want to ask you a question. I hear people talking about how we need to end cancel culture. But it seems to me that these are the same folks who boycott Bud Light and other businesses who promote an agenda. But isn't that also the same thing the cancel culture's doing?
It's a possibility.
Just a thought. News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
Local news from local perspectives, from local voices. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Local sports, local events, and local happenings and more. Nonprofit owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Heard daily on Crazy KALH Radio 95.1.
The Las Cruces Police Department, the New Mexico State Police, the U.S. Marshals Service, Homeland Security, and the DEA are working together to execute Operation Not in Vain. Over the first month of the operation, officers have made 77 felony arrests, 50 misdemeanor arrests, and over 320 traffic citations. The operation honors the memory of Officer Jonah Hernandez and is expected to run through November 2024. Hernandez was killed in the line of duty in February of 2024. Officials with the Gadsden Independent School District held a press conference yesterday about a report of a possible weapon on a bus or campus, but no weapon was found following the investigation. GISD says the school was placed on secure status yesterday morning, and parents were asked to keep their kids at home until further notice. For students who are already on buses or on campus, parents were asked to not come to the school building. Superintendent Travis Dempsey said a call was made to the Sunland Park Police Department around 8 a.m. yesterday, asking them to come to Santa Teresa Middle School.
Well, I think, we unfortunately we have these situations, and I think sometimes what I can tell you is that of the call, none of the information could be substantiated. And it was very general. Someone in a black shirt and khaki pants. Well, that matches our middle school uniform. So we immediately, got, and none of that, we couldn't substantiate any of that information.
Dempsey said there were no arrests made. Republican Senate candidate Nella Domenici sent a cease and desist order to Democratic incumbent candidate Senator Martin Heinrich over his latest political ad on abortion.
A vote for Nella is a vote for a national abortion ban. I trust that Senator Heinrich will fight against a national abortion ban.
Domenici spoke with KOAT.
Martin Heinrich intentionally is being very dishonest about my position on abortion. Our state, New Mexico, has decided on its abortion policy, and as a United States Senator, I will abide by that.
The cease and desist letter basically warns the other side to stop running a particular ad that they feel is unfair. Now, if Domenici were to file a legal action on this, probably wouldn't go anywhere. A judge would probably not order the TV station or the campaign to stop running the ad because political ads are protected by the First Amendment. Heinrich's campaign team sent a notice in response to Domenici's cease and desist letter, calling the CND a baseless attempt to silence the truth that Domenici wishes to hide from the voters of New Mexico. Heinrich's team also refers to various pieces of legislation introduced to the House and Senate that they claim would enact a nationwide abortion ban. An elementary school child was taken to the hospital after he was stuck with a hypodermic needle at La Mesa Elementary School on Tuesday in Albuquerque. The child's parents took the child to the emergency room. School officials did not have an update on that child's condition. The initial release from the Albuquerque public school system said the boy stepped on the needle. In an update on Wednesday, a school official said the boy found the needle and stuck himself with it. APS police will be stepping up patrols. School officials say they will be prosecuting trespassers found on school grounds. Sports and weather are coming up next. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, they just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
There are 72 matches for New Mexico volleyball today, including Hondo at Gateway Christian, Mesilla Valley Christian at Mescalero, Chaparral at Cleveland, Highland at Tularosa. Go Lady Cats. Alamogordo heads to Artesia. Go Lady Tigers. There's also 39 games for New Mexico football today, including Roy Mascaro at Carrizozo, Santa Teresa at Chaparral. Tularosa heads to Estancia. Go Wildcats. Albuquerque comes to Alamogordo. Go Tigers. Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for mostly sunny skies with a 20% chance of showers and storms, winds gusting up to 16 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear with winds gusting as high as 23. Sunny tomorrow with a 30% chance of showers and storms, winds gusting up to 17. Your high today in the basin, 84, low tonight of 60, high tomorrow, 84 degrees. In Cloudcroft, mostly sunny skies today with a 50% chance of showers and storms. New precipitation amounts less than 1/10 of an inch expected, winds gusting up to 19 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear skies, winds gusting up to 19. Mostly sunny tomorrow, winds gusting up to 16. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 61, low tonight of 43, high tomorrow, 62 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.org, and learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also, check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way, you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. Well, that concludes this Friday edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.